Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. We are continuing right into part 2 of my back to school prep. If you have not seen the part 1 video, don't forget to check it out after you watch this one, or you can go watch it first. I will have it linked in the description box below this video. Okay, so this video will be a bit different than your normal back to school videos in the sense that I'm going to be prepping for back to school with my house, as well as getting some things prepped and ready for my kids to go back to school as well. I don't know about you guys, but I need the house to be in good order as we kind of get back into our school routine. So I am going to be tackling some spaces that have gotten out of sorts and just really need to be cleaned up, decluttered, and organized before the kids head back to school. Also, at the end of this video, I will be sharing what I did for my kids' teachers for the first day of school, as well as an easy peasy dinner idea for those busy school nights. So we are going to jump right in to a cup cabinet in my kitchen. This was an area that was getting out of hand and had been getting out of hand for a while, and it just needed to be refreshed. So let's tackle this together. If you've got an area like this in your home and you want to tackle it with me, go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so here's what I'm getting rid of right here. This, I could probably have gotten rid of more of these, but I'm getting rid of one. This has got warped in the dishwasher, and this is cracked and broken. So I feel good about getting rid of all of this extra stuff. This is, I'm just throwing that away. And then I've got this one extra cup. It's just so basic that I may just hold on to it. It's hard to get rid of good things, but you know, coffee mugs, they are a little heavy on, but I think I'll put it over here, you know, in the back. There we go, back there. Okay, here's what I've come up with. These are our everyday glasses, and let me just tell you, if you need some good glasses and don't have a big budget, we get these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 now. But most of these are from the Dollar Tree, and they're just good basic glasses that we've had for a long time, and when they break, just go grab another one for $1. Coffee mugs, and then things like extra mugs and glasses we don't use as often, but I just didn't want to quite get rid of. Up there. Okay, this is kind of the kids' cups, which a lot of their cups are in another cabinet now. Like all of these type everyday cups I have down here in this bottom cabinet, which Dallas loves to get out and throw around all over the place. But water bottles that my kids use the most, I put them right here, and some of the cups that they use, extra water bottles, and then things that don't get used as much but don't want to get rid of, because it's nice to have some extra water bottles, because they just use water bottles walk off. so that's kind of like the kids cabinet in the middle, and then over here is like our travel mugs and stuff. We don't use these now jeans as often, but it's good to have them, so I'm putting them up high, out of the way, so that I don't have to get to them as often. These are the 2 shaker bottles we use the most. My husband loves these cups just to take upstairs. They're just some disposable, not pretty, but he uses those a lot, so I thought we'd put them here. And then, like I said, all of our travel mugs that get used daily. So there you have it. All refreshed, organized, and decluttered. I have had this on my list for so long, and that really did not take me very long. It's getting out of hand. It's not super fancy, but I think it'll work and it'll be really organized, and it's good to get this stuff done before we get back into the rush of school.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance.
This is another area that's just been driving me nuts. It just needs to be kind of cleaned out, refreshed, reset. I need to just pull everything out of this and wash it, vacuum it out, clean it out, whatever it needs to happen, vacuum the drawer out. Just kind of tidy this up. It is not bad by any means, but it's one of those spots that's kind of just been bothering me. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that now as well.
Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We don't ever need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this. Someday we will look back, and our hearts will be whole again. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. Oh yeah, this summer night, this summer night, oh this summer night.
People in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes down.
talk about this a lot in my videos, but I want to tell you that don't go and spend a lot of money or feel like you have to have a lot of money to get organized so you just can't do it. Go to TJ Maxx, go to Walmart, Home Goods, all these different places and find cheap organizing things, and a lot of this stuff will last you forever. This stuff that I have right here, I just never took the tags off of it, but I've had it for multiple homes. When we moved from Maryland to Arkansas, I've used it in several different houses. Sometimes it works. I've used it, in my kitchen or other drawers. You have to just find the new spaces that it'll work into. But don't spend a lot of money to get organized. Get creative, move things around. If they're not working in one room, move them to another room or another space. And I always just talk about this, is there's no reason to spend a lot of money or any money if you've got things in your home you could repurpose and use in another room. And you're getting ready to see me do this in the desk area of my kitchen as well, where I use some bins that were in my son's nursery. Didn't need to use them anymore, and so I moved them into the kitchen and desk area. So use what you have. You don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money. I have had tons of this stuff forever, and it's worked in multiple different homes. It doesn't all match, but it works, and it's in a drawer, and it doesn't bother us, and that's all that matters.
From Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am.
Isn't it so satisfying to see a space get put back together? It's nothing drastic, but I know that this drawer is clean. I got all of the crumbs and things that have fallen in there cleaned out. It's tidied back up. I refreshed it a little, moved things around a little bit that served us better. And I just love the feeling of a good, cleaned out, refreshed, organized space. What are the spaces like this in your home that you love to go through and periodically declutter and refresh? Do you do it when your kids go back to school? Or if you don't have kids, do you do it when the seasons change? Let me know in the comments below, what are your areas that you maybe are working on now as we're getting closer to transitioning into the fall season? Are you constantly decluttering and doing things around your house, or do you do it in spurts? I'd love to know how you guys do things in your home. Let me know in the comments below.
I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close.
So remember, this is a judgment-free zone where we uplift and encourage one another. Do not judge me as you see my Achilles heel, which I talk about a lot, which is this desk area. This had gotten out of hand. I had a lot of help from Dallas. That cabinet up there is me taking stuff out of the lower cabinets and chunking them up there so that he can't get into them, because that boy is into everything. So this area had gotten as bad as I could let it get, and it was time. I couldn't handle it anymore, and back to school is upon us, so I just had to go ahead and get in here and tackle it. I am trying to always be grateful of these messes and be thankful as I'm cleaning them up, because I know they will not last forever. Time goes by so fast with these little kids. Each child that I've had, time goes by faster. And I know that someday I will miss these messes, so I try to be very thankful and grateful in them. It's a lot of grateful and a lot of thankful that I have to be thankful for as I'm cleaning all of this up. But I try to always remind myself, time will pass and life can change in a moment and be completely different. So I want to always be thankful for the moment that I'm in, and be thankful for the hard and the overstimulation that I might have with my kiddos now, because it will pass before my eyes. So we're going ahead and diving into this desk area and getting it all decluttered, organized, and your mind's gonna be blown at the end. I was so pleased with how it turned out and how it was repurposing some baskets from around the house and just how it all comes together. Stick around, that satisfying after shot is coming. magazine holders to hold all of my kids' paper, construction paper, drawing pads, coloring books, activity books, all of that kind of stuff. And if you're looking for something to hold these types of things, these magazine holders are wonderful. I've had them forever. I got them from my mom. She wasn't using them anymore. I took them off her hands, and they've been amazing for this application. But you do have to periodically go through, pull out anything that's been used up or torn or anything like that, you know, just to keep them kind of in order. It can be a bit tedious because they've got a lot of color, like watercoloring books and all kinds of stuff like that. So you have to just go through periodically and declutter them and reorganize them and freshen them back up. But if you're looking for something to house all of that stuff, magazine holders are always a really good idea. And I've really loved keeping their stuff in it, and it keeps papers, you know, organized and from getting, you know, wadded up and torn and all of it. It's just a really nice, convenient way to store this type of thing.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries.
Oh, hi guys! We're decorating our books for school. We're so excited, right? Yeah.
And here is the final product, the satisfying after picture. Isn't this so much better than that before disaster? So I have added 2 big baskets up here. I'll talk about those in a second. And then up here, I put everything into these little baskets that had been in Dallas's nursery. I wasn't using them anymore, and it's easy for the kids to pull those down. And those are things I don't want Dallas getting into in the lower drawers. Then I've got the kids' Osmo stuff for their iPad, which Dallas can mess with some of this stuff. It's not a big deal. And I put some of the little books in the back for him. I just went through and reorganized these little spaces with coloring books and construction paper, drawing pads, all of their little art supplies. This drawer was full of stuff that he was just pulling out and throwing everywhere. So I just put a few things in there that maybe the big kids would use, but if he got into them, it was not a big deal. And then I didn't change a thing. Down here, this is a little mini sink that all of the kids love to play with, and there's nothing in there that Dallas can hurt. So I went ahead and left that because it fits perfectly. I pulled these baskets from my bathroom, and my thought is for this side, I'm going to put anything they're working on for homework or their papers or anything over kind of on that side. And then that basket over there, I'm going to use to collect anything I want off the bar so that I can clear my bar off, hopefully just about every night. And then this art supply thing is so amazing. I initially thought it was a turntable, but it's not. And you can pull whatever little bin, like these colored pencils or whatever you want, you can pull it out and take it to the table and then bring it back, and it houses all of the kids' art supplies. This has been so handy. I will try to find a link for it and leave it in the description below because I have used this thing for several years and it is so handy.
watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay. We were never meant to last, but all the fun times we had, I'll never forget. We will always share a bond, no matter what.
These are the teacher bags. I have everything laid out. This is what I am doing for my kiddos' teachers. I thought it would be fun to give them a gift bag full of treats. At the beginning of the school year, teachers pour into our kids and spend so much time with them, and I know all that goes into teaching and loving on these kiddos. I'm a former teacher myself, and so I just really wanted them to know how much I appreciate everything they do for my kids. So I just put a little something together. This wasn't a whole lot, but it's just something that I could send with my kids on the first day of school. I found a lot of this stuff at TJ Maxx, a little notepad and some sweet little strawberry treats and an energy drink. I think I threw a Coke Zero in one of the bags because I knew one of the teachers loved Coke Zero, these little felt pens, and just a couple of school supplies that my kiddos needed for their classroom. I threw those in as well just to fill the bag out. I think they turned out super cute, and it was just a fun little token of appreciation that my kiddos could take to their teacher on the first day of school.
Okay, we watch the sun go down over the same old town. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay.
Okay, here is your easy peasy chicken fajita recipe. All I did was buy a rotisserie chicken and pull all of the meat off. I threw it in the skillet. I got some pepper and onion mix from the frozen section. I have a Taco Bell fajita seasoning mix, which is amazing. The Taco Bell seasonings are so delicious. And I just poured that in. I steamed the peppers and onion mix in the microwave because it was a steam bag. Then I threw it into the skillet, let it season and kind of marinate up with the chicken. And that literally, friends, was it. And then you just need your tortillas, you need your cheese, and any type of toppings that you want on your fajitas. I have salsa verde, which was amazing on it. You can throw on some queso, some other kind of salsa, whatever you want to doctor it up. And that is how simple and easy it is to make these chicken fajitas. Thank you so much for watching today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and click part 1 that I will leave right here on the screen for you if you missed that. And until next week, friends, take care.